Hi artful friends, I wanted to talk about Cosplay Amino. If you don't have it already, you can get it. If you have an Apple phone or an Android phone, you can get Cosplay Amino. I have it right here and I love this app. I know that I've talked about them before and I want to talk about them forever because this is the cosplay community I always was hoping for when I got my start cosplaying. This is the front page. It is very easy to scroll through. You can find out so many different tips, tricks, also public chats. I love the public chat, and do not be scared to go on the public chat, because everybody that I've been in public chats with, they've all been really friendly and nice. Look up your state. You may be able to find that you didn't even know there was a con going on in your state. If you didn't know there were cosplayers in your state, now you can talk to them. You can learn so much by following other people. So definitely, if you get Cosplay Amino, follow as many people as you can. And you as well have the power to post anything that you want cosplay related. You can also post polls. You can private chat with people and not just public chat. There's so much you can do. I've made many posts, like even here I had posted about cleaning contacts, because cleaning contacts is kind of a challenge in and of itself sometimes if you have a lot of contacts. And so I posted a little tutorial and hopefully it was helpful. Definitely check it out. Definitely follow people. And I've found it's definitely a lot more positive than when I got my start 10 years ago. If you want to follow, you can follow us at Artful Impersonator, no spaces. Just look up Artful Impersonator and we are the ones with the verified sticker. So you will definitely know that it is us. We joined a year ago in 2015 and I have to say that was an amazing, wonderful day because I saw the cosplay community that I had always wanted finally become a reality by finding so much engaging support and encouragement just waiting for you. It's out there. And all in this one amazing app. And if you want other apps geared towards, maybe you want just anime, they've got it. Maybe you want just sewing, they've got it. There are aminos for everything. There's anime amino, there's crafting amino, there's writing amino. There are all sorts of aminos out there. I just personally really like Cosplay Amino because I'm a cosplayer. I've been a cosplayer for so long. It is who I am. I'm always going to be a cosplayer and I'm not going to let anything stop me. Even these bad times, which I could just stop right now. I'm not gonna let it stop me. And it is because there is still such an amazing, wonderful cosplay community out there for me to explore and enjoy. And it's out there for you as well. So definitely check it out. Definitely join Cosplay Amino. I wanted to tell you all a little bit about how I got my start as a cosplayer. I started about 10 years ago. I started when I was like 13, 14, and I started in a setup just like you're seeing behind me, with the exact same bedsheet in some of them, where I just, in front of my closet door, set up a bedsheet, taped it, I duct taped it. Oh, heaven forbid, don't do that. I ruined the door, but that was my backdrop, and I started with a really awful wig, really cheap wig, and just clothes that I kind of felt maybe matched the character, all I could have my hands on, and it was closet cosplay. And I was so happy. I was thrilled. It wasn't great, but I felt amazing, I felt right, and that's all that counts. And I had learned about it from just Google searching my fandom, looking for images from my fandom, and I saw somebody dressed up as the character, and I was like, oh, is there a live action movie coming out? Because it was such a detailed costume. I was like, oh my god, is there a movie? I can't wait. And so I started looking more. I was like, when is it coming out? What is this? And I realized it was just a normal person that was just dressed up. And I was like, whoa, is this a Halloween costume? Because I'm not sure about you, but I had never seen a really detailed Halloween costume. And I was like, what on earth is this? What is this? Oh no, it was just her hobby. And I was like, no way. No, no, I want to do that. So that's how I got my start, was just because I saw that and I was like, sign me up, I want to do that. And being from Oklahoma, the Bible Belt, I felt like the only one doing this. I was like, wow, I am really weird. I was antisocial. I also didn't go to public school at the time, and I was like, so I'm really the only one doing this? I'm a freak. I'm weird. But I felt so correct doing it. I felt so happy and empowered doing it. And I was like, this is fine. I want to keep doing this. So I made some videos on my tape recording camcorder. It recorded on a cassette tape. And if you don't know what a cassette tape is, then I feel really old. I am. But that was how I got my start, was a tripod, a backdrop like this, and my phone ringing. But that happened too. Unfortunately, so many distractions, but I was having so much fun. And then I was like, well, how can I share these videos? Like, I can't just share these with my family, they'll think I'm weird. So I was like, well, how do I do that? And then this thing called YouTube was blessed onto the internet. This platform right here was introduced to the world, and I was like, oh, cool, I'll just post my videos there, and maybe some of my MySpace friends will enjoy it. Yeah, I'm that old. I was on MySpace. But I was like, alright, so here's my video, my MySpace friends can check it out, this is great. Because all my friends were online. I didn't really have many friends outside of online. And I gotta say, doing that was incredible. I was introduced to more of the cosplay community than I ever thought was out there, and I found out I wasn't a freak because there are other people out there doing the exact same thing as me. And it was amazing. And then I learned the word cosplay. But I learned the word as cosplay from a Japanese speaking friend who was like, oh yeah, that's actually really popular in Japan. And people do that all the time. They even do it in America. They do it like all over. They have conventions. And I was like, conventions? Well, they can't have any of those in Oklahoma. What's a convention? I've never heard of it. And they were like, oh, it's a just place where people gather and cosplay, and they talk about their fandoms, and they enjoy their fandoms, and that's kind of it. And I was like, wait, I want to go. Like, what is it like? And I was like, I could meet people who also like to cosplay. That's incredible. Like, it was like finding Cosplay Amino. Before Cosplay Amino, I was like, there are other people that I could communicate who do this, and it's not just like a small group who somehow found YouTube, but I could meet them face to face maybe, or I could just meet an abundance of them and talk to them. Like, stop, we're doing this. And they were like, oh, well, you don't want to go. And I was like, excuse me? Why don't I want to go? I want to go. And they were like, no, because the cosplay community is not really nice. Like, they're not gonna be nice to you. And that made me really sad because I had received hate online. But I thought that was just people who didn't know what cosplay was. And so I thought they were making fun of me for my makeup because I was like, well, screw you too, I'm an anime character, you just don't understand. I'm not gonna do my eyeliner like you're doing your eyeliner because I need anime eyes. That sort of thing. I thought at first that's what was going on. And I was like, oh. And they were like, no, the cosplay community is actually really vicious. They're really mean. And think about beauty pageants. That's what an anime convention is like, where it's very competitive and you don't really go there to make friends, you go there to compete. Well, that was a game changer. I was like, oh man, that's a bummer. I want it to be fun. My online friends are really nice. They're cosplaying too, and they're really nice, and they don't treat it like a competition. But I kept it in mind of what they had said, and then I started receiving a ton of hate from actual cosplayers. And YouTube grew and bloomed more, and more people found out about it, and other cosplayers started posting their videos, and they obviously were a lot higher quality than me. I didn't know how to sew, I didn't know that you could buy better wigs. I thought I had got the highest, greatest wig out there. Only to find out, no, there are people who can spend a lot of money and they knew the sites to go to. I didn't have a Cosplay Amino to tell me, hey, buy wigs from this place, or if you're looking for this style of outfit, check out this place. Like, I didn't have any of that. It was all, I felt like it was a miracle I even found a wig online to buy. I really did. I was like, wow. This must be the only site that sells wigs, because I did so much searching. There wasn't a place like that at the time, like a platform to tell you just, hey, yeah, these places exist, here's all the wig companies that you could ever ask for, here's 30 bajillion styles of pink wigs. My wildest dreams, I wanted that, but I didn't think it would ever happen, especially in my lifetime. Like, I was back in the day where Pokemon came out, and you saw the phone with the screen. It was a payphone, and it had a TV screen where you could see the person. And I was like, that'll never happen in my life. My grandkids are gonna get that, and they're gonna be so lucky. And now I have FaceTime and other technology to help me communicate with people a lot better, and I don't have that payphone chunkiness going on. Technology has definitely widely expanded, and that's why I'm definitely thankful for Cosplay Amino. So I learned that there were cosplayers in Oklahoma. I learned we had conventions. And I was too scared to go. After learning that the cosplay community was mean by being online, I had been torn into by other cosplayers. I realized, no, I wasn't being made fun of because it's anime eyes you don't understand. I was being made fun of because I didn't even know how to do anime eyes. I didn't know how to do makeup, period. And they tore into me. Nobody was willing to give me friendly advice, helpful advice of like, oh, honey, I noticed you don't know how to do makeup. Here's some tutorials. Like, here, I know you want to do that, and that's awesome. Here, let me help you, because obviously you need it. Like, in a friendly, polite manner, giving me constructive criticism and trying to build me up. I didn't have that. I had, you're really bad at your makeup, and you shouldn't even be cosplay. Cosplay means you have to spend money, not go through your closet. What are you doing? All of that. I was upset, so I was petrified to go to a convention. So I heard about it, and I was like, I'm never going. No, not if they're gonna tear into me. Because whenever they're behind a computer screen, I just don't respond. I can block it. I can shut my computer really fast and say la 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 la. Whereas going and meeting them face to face and they're gonna say that to me, and they're gonna not be able, I can't like put my hand to their face and be like, talk to the hand, face ain't listening, 90s reference. I can't do that whenever they're face to face. I'm not going. So I didn't. And I had a really hard time making cosplay friends outside of the internet. So all of my friends lived in different states. All of my cosplay friends lived in different states or different countries. But I became so close to them. I'm still friends with some of them. And that was my start. And I still continued to make videos on YouTube, and I'm so thankful I did. I am so thankful I didn't let the hate stop me. Because I received nothing but hate for a while. Only my friends, only my other cosplay friends who were also closet cosplaying, which it's so awesome to me, the fact that that concept was everywhere and just started in the brains of also my friends who were like, am I the only one doing this? Is this weird? Like, does anybody else do this? The fact that they're states or countries away from me, and they're also doing the exact same thing, feeling the same way, receiving hate as well for closet cosplaying, that those were my friends, and they were the only ones not sending me hate. All the other cosplayers who had amazing, elaborate cosplays, they knew how to make quality videos. They weren't impressed. They didn't like us being there. They didn't like we were making videos because we made them look bad. We representing cosplay. They wanted it to look, it's all amazing, immaculate, model-looking people, and we've got our shit together. And then they didn't like that the public might see, look at these kids who can't even do their makeup, and they're wearing this rag on their head, and, can't believe that. They didn't want the cosplay world to look like not perfect, not amazing and immaculate. And I'm so thankful, though, that I didn't let that hate stop me. I then was able to communicate with some amazing cosplayers who I looked up to them, even though I was scared. I was like, oh, they're gonna be mean too, they're gonna be mean too. But I approached them with simple, just questions, and got amazing constructive criticism. They were so friendly, so polite, and I was like, that is what the cosplay world could be like. I want to make that. Let that be what cosplay is all about. And I got called stupid by a whole lot of people for being like, I believe that the cosplay community can be a positive one. I truly believe it can. I believe it should be for anybody and everybody. And they were like, no, it shouldn't. And that's a stupid thing to hope for. It's so incredibly amazing to me, the fact that we are now looking years later to the cosplay community I had dreamed about. Where Cosplay Amino is a place where I can genuinely and wholeheartedly promise you that a majority of everybody on that app is a good person and kind, and will give you constructive criticism if you want it, or also just they're gonna see your cosplay and they're gonna tell you like, that's a great cosplay. That's awesome. Good job for your progress. Or, hey, I noticed that your makeup has been altering and changing. That's awesome. What about your wig? Do you want your wig to also match with your makeup? Because I'm seeing that your makeup is surpassing now your wig. Here's recommendations for a better wig. The fact that I can genuinely now say that the cosplay community is that friendly and nice. Never in my wildest dreams did I think that was going to be a possibility, but I had always dreamed of it, hoped it. And no, I'm not taking any of the credit. I know that it has taken an entire amazing, incredible amount of wonderful people to make that happen. It has even started with you. Artful friends, you all have been incredible, positive people in spreading it around to the cosplay community. Thank you. It is thanks to you that that dream of mine and my friends from the past who were cosplaying and were torn into, it is thanks to you that that is not happening as often. It is so much more rare, I find, at cons, to have somebody with their nose up in the air, tearing somebody down. It's so much more rare now. I go to cons, and everybody of every experience level is communicating, they're friendly, they're happy that there are other people even wanting to start cosplay. The fact too is I was told at the time that I was too young and dumb with makeup and wigs and everything else to be cosplaying. I was beginning. I was a beginner. It was good I was young. It's fine I was beginning even if I was old. You wanna know why? Because I can learn and I can grow. And obviously I have. My experience level changes all the time. I'm not perfect by any means. My cosplays are not 100% top notch, 100. No, they're not. But I enjoy what I do. I love that I am still progressing. And that's what it's all about. I'm having fun. I want to progress. I want to just have fun while I progress. And I'm not satisfied until I'm satisfied. And if somebody else isn't satisfied, that's on them. They're not taking my fun away. They're not taking the fact that if I feel like I look good, then I look good. And that's all that matters. Even if I don't look good to that person, I look good to me. And then if I look at the picture the next time and I say, I can do better than even that, let me spruce this up and spruce that up. You can always just spruce things up as long as you want. That is what is awesome about beginners. I will never tear anybody down who is like, yeah, it's a party store wig and I'm just getting my start. Awesome! You even want to start! I am so happy to hear those things. I don't like whenever I hear kids beat themselves up for, yeah, it's really crappy and I shouldn't even be a cosplayer and I just look stupid. No, you don't. You're starting. And I'm rooting for you. You're gonna get better. You're gonna learn from everything. If you're not satisfied with that wig, then you know what? You can get a different wig one day. And I love the fact that Cosplay Amino and the whole cosplay community and cons and everywhere are also trying to take that stand of that encouragement, that positivity, that we're all just nerds dressed up as somebody else. I love that. I honestly encourage anybody nowadays to get their start cosplaying if they want to, not to be scared. There's nothing to be scared of at this point. If somebody is mean to you for your cosplay, that's a reflection of them. That is not a reflection of your cosplay whatsoever. That's not a reflection of your skills or where you can go in life as a cosplayer. That's on them. That shows their limits, their flaws, not yours. You can go farther than even them. That's why they're trying to tear you down, because they know that. They know that you could become so much better than them and still be nice. They don't like that because they're where they're at and they can't be nice. And they don't want anybody to outshine them and be a better person than them. And a better cosplayer on top of that. So they're trying to tear you down quickly so that you can never rise above. If you do rise above though, do it with grace. If people have been cruel to you, because I've had so many people whom I now feel, looking at their cosplays, I've learned a bit more than they have over the years. Does that mean I should then go attack them? Does that mean that I should now laugh at them or tell them, oh, you thought I was something, you thought I was something bad, and now look at me, I look fab. No, don't gloat, don't. If you're amazing, you're amazing, you know it. You can say it, but don't be mean, don't gloat, don't have that, just have pride in your heart that you're having fun. Still have fun with it. Still enjoy it. That is something that I just want for all of you. Have fun. If it's not fun anymore, find out why it's not fun anymore. Change things up a bit. Make it fun. It's supposed to be. Thank you all so much for being a part of my cosplay journey. I definitely encourage everybody, get your start. If you want it, take it. If you are beginning, good. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not worth cosplaying. If you want to do it, if you're gonna have fun with it, don't listen to any hate. I don't care. Your skin color, your size, your shape. I don't care any of that. Your abilities, your disabilities. It doesn't matter. Every single person can cosplay if they want to. I strongly and always hold to that. I have seen incredible, amazing cosplays come out of all walks of life. It does not matter. Don't allow people to tell you that you are not worth enjoying. So long as you are not hurting yourself or others, I see no reason whatsoever why you can't cosplay. I love you all so much. I also really love whenever you send me pictures of your cosplays, or send me just a, hey, I improved on this, I'm proud of myself. I love receiving that stuff. You have no idea. I get comments on videos that just warm my heart, touch my heart, because you all are so happy in this community, because you're learning so much. I love it so much. You have no idea how important you all are to me. Never give up on what you believe in. I've had horrible, awful times cosplaying, and I gotta say, I left them all behind. I'm still in it. I didn't let any of those bad times stop me, and I'm not going to, even these bad times. I believe you can do the same. I definitely do. Nothing's stopping you but you. And that's an awesome feeling whenever you finally realize that. Nothing is stopping you from enjoying something but you. And I believe in you. I believe you are deserving to enjoy things. As long as you're not hurting yourself or others, you're doing just fine in my book. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have not already, and you'd like to be an artful friend, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you all again next time. Thank you.